Alright guys, moving on to part 3. It is dark now, and because this one needs time to charge up, let's do it first. I've got a couple different lights we can use for the reflective test, but this one is supposed to charge up during the day, and then I'm not sure it really says how long the charge is supposed to last on this. But I'm just going to cut it open the case and we'll put it underneath the spotlight for a minute. And see what it does while we test the other one. So, in my experience, these type of things where you got to charge them up under the light, they generally don't last very long. And I apologize, it's so dark right here. I've got some light sources here in a second. I've got some party lights, but they're not really doing well here. So I've got this, it's an LED spotlight. I'm just going to turn this on. And we'll just leave this under here for a few minutes while we look at the other ones. That ought to charge. Okay. So, in the meantime, I've got, and we can come back to this, I guess. I got this cheap, Ollie's. This is a new store in town. You guys have probably seen it before. They claim this thing's 600 lumens. I don't believe it for 1 second. I saw these same lanterns, like, at Costco, like a week after I got this. And the Costco ones look better made. They come with batteries, and it's supposed to be 600 lumens, so we can try this. Huh. What do I gotta do here? Oh. A little plastic strip in here, it's gotta come out. There we go. Okay. So if that's 600 lumens, I'm a monkey's uncle. Might be. I don't know. Yeah. So that's that one. And I was going to test it with this standard little some kind of flashlight like you might have, and a headlamp. You know, I don't know that all these are necessary, but it's just a cheap, who makes it? It's actually a pretty good headlamp. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this one here. You can already kind of see it glowing. These are actually really cool, and I don't understand why they don't make all paracord have this type of glow-up strand in it. It's pretty effective, in my opinion. Yeah, camera's not getting it. Yeah, let me throw this out in the yard here. Camera's not getting it at all. I think that's the camera's fault. It lights up pretty good. I wonder if there's a better way to demonstrate this. Bring it back over here. You can kind of see how those little ones shine. You can see it with your human eyeball pretty easily. The camera's just not adequate for it. I don't know, you know, this strand, this little white strand, that reflective strand, can't cost that much to manufacture. I don't know why all paracord just doesn't have it built in, unless it's trying to be some kind of tactical low visibility thing. Maybe the red one does a little better. Probably not. No. That's a shame. I'm surprised that doesn't pick up on video. I have never tested it, but to the naked eye, can't see it. To the naked eye, it lights up like really easily. Highly reflective. So that's disappointing. I thought we'd be able to do a whole segment on this. It lights up a little on the camera, but you know, if you've got a lot of, like, you know, tent lines or ridge lines or canopy lines, this is something that will keep you from tripping and falling and breaking your ankle or something. It actually very highly visible with the naked eye. I'm surprised it's not showing up. Well, maybe, oh, there it is. Maybe it's just the angle. Gotta catch it at the right angle. I just saw it shine real bright for a second. What do I gotta do here? A little bit, you can see it. This isn't a super bright flashlight, but yeah, it looks like it changes its reflectiveness depending on where I shine the light. But in a total darkness situation, it's pretty easy to see. I don't know, the camera's probably just not getting it here. So that's disappointing. In the meantime, there's this thing. I don't know what you can do with it. It's got this huge battery pack. Each one of these AAA batteries, I believe, is 1.3 volts. So if you had a 3.7 volt lithium ion, like the same size, it would probably power the whole thing. You could get like a battery box from Radio Shack. I know they don't have many Radio Shacks left. You can get them online. But they have like a battery box very similar to this. It just holds one battery. I've got one laying around here. I don't have it handy. But you could probably rewire this to take one lithium ion. And this thing, it's obnoxious. That's what it does. Here, I'll turn this thing off. It provides a little light, not much. It's 10 feet long. Looks like half of it's not lit up, or maybe that's just a shadow cast by the half that's not lit up. Let me see here. It's got this button here that you can press to make it go on, or it's got a on button at the top. You can set it for different modes. I'm not sure I understand what they're marketing this for, or who to, or I guess if you had like a place that you needed to go to the bathroom, you could wrap this around a tree or something. And I guess the 3 AAAs provide enough power to keep it lit overnight, so that's a lot of batteries. But yeah, it's just basically like a party light. And I just don't get it. I think they're probably going to stop manufacturing these, because I don't know why else it would be on clearance. It's not a solid light. It's not got a you know, fiber optics in it or anything that makes it light all the way. Baffling to me why this piece exists. I guess Paracord just got popular, so they thought, well, let's just make a light one. But it's I guess if you wanted to weave it into like a dog collar or something like that, somehow found a way to get rid of the battery box for it. It does you know, cast a little light. You could probably read by this. Let's see. You know, it's pretty good light, but it's pretty obnoxious, and I don't know. This is just a gimmick, I guess. I don't know. So they sell these at Academy. They sell them at Bass Pro Shop. I think I only saw one other review for this on YouTube. You can look for that if you're interested. And again, the inside is taken out, and it's completely replaced with just a wire with LEDs in. I could cut it for the sake of science, see if it keeps lighting after you cut it, but I have a suspicion that it won't. let's just go ahead and cut it, because yeah, if it's in parallel, like modern Christmas tree lights, then I should be able to like cut off a section of it and have it still light, theoretically. If it's not, then it won't. Let's see. But I could always rewire it, but I can't, like I said, I can't find a purpose for this, so let's see what happens. Cut. So, you can cut it. It will light. It's in parallel. And I guess all I gotta do now is burn the end shut. And it will be good as new. So, for science we did that, guys. For science. So, there you go. It's the, this company is called Light 'em Up, I think. Yeah, Light 'em Up. Alright, final one. I'm disappointed that the, can't really see the reflection on these. It's just a shame, because they really do light up well. You know, you can almost make it out. It's just not as cool as it looks off camera. Anyway, let's go check out the glow cord here. Been charging up for 11 minutes, it says. So turn it off. There you go. Not all of it's glowing, just the side that was lit up. Take this out to a darker spot here. Yeah, it looks like any other cheap glow thing. Only the part that was lit lights. Kind of reminds me of the Glow Nalgene bottle, and it's fading quickly. I don't know how much light this could possibly hold, even if you charge it up all day and just had it in direct sunlight. It's already fading fast. Still glowing a little bit. Just barely. Unlighted side, lighted side. Unlighted side, lighted side. So, I don't know. Maybe if you were looking for some high visibility cord, like where you're stumbling through your camp in the middle of the night trying to find a place to piss, this might be good just because it's bright yellow. I would not count on that glow in the dark effect. Maybe I'll do more tests on this. Maybe I'll leave it out in the sun all day and see if it does any better. I suspect it wouldn't. That spotlight over there was pretty heavy lumen output. And let's just put it under this little thing for a second. Yeah, that's about what you'd expect from something like this. So, I'd give this one a thumbs down. Unless, you know, it's actually not any more expensive than regular paracord. It's about the same price as your standard 100-foot length, so it's not, you know, thumbs medium. This one, you know, it's a gimmick. It does work if you cut it, so I'll give it a thumbs medium, leaning down. And despite not being able to demonstrate this on camera, this one is thumbs up, man. This stuff you can really see when you shine a light on it, and if you've got a headlight, it's going to keep you from twisting your ankle or something. So I'd give this one thumbs up. I wish I could show that better on camera. I've got the iPhone 6 SE here, or whatever it is. I don't know why it's not lighting. 5 SE. Pretty good camera. Yeah. And you know, sometimes it looks better than others. Anyway, I got to keep this under 15 minutes. That's it for now. Peace, guys. If you like these type of videos, subscribe, like, whatever. Leave a comment. Peace, guys.